close, though,
Oh,
for how difficult of a matchup that is.
Yeah, Burnside definitely kept that really close.
Yeah, I think Burnside seems to be kind of leading the pack right now when it comes to Suicune play in NA, especially since, you know, some other, like Suicune Master, for example, hasn't really been attending as much lately.
Yeah.
So definitely Burnside's been carrying the torch. And he is still in. He is down in losers. Top 3 do make it out of each pool, so he does have a chance. But actually going straight into this, yeah, you're right. We are seeing Mewtwo versus Suicune.
Chandelure.
Yes, Chandelure. Chandelure, of course. Got Suicune on the brain.
Hey, Star. There's always the scary part at the beginning of Chandelure is if the instant laser is going to come out.
Yeah, right. It's like, it's almost like a Wi-Fi strat, but not really. It's actually good.
And nice getting by ALLISTER. The jump Y goes right over the small to get a punish and start up that dual phase with a win.
Okay, tried to get the Oki here, missed it, but went for it again. Oh, did he perfect block back at the red? Or is it just punishable?
Multiple hits, so he just
gotcha.
called in blocking afterwards. Ooh.
Oh, does get caught by the smog even though he's jumping over.
Definitely surprised. It's probably slightly not high enough to cover smog. There's a good option versus smog. It's just jump.
Yeah, Twixxie was doing a great job of calling out the jumps. Ooh. Oh, I did not know that laser put him airborne.
I didn't know either. The laser counted him being in the air.
Okay, so what's the okay, here we go. Does have the defense down. What are we going to see? Upward laser.
Yeah,
oh, and gets right in there.
If he's looking for Hex.
Yeah, right.
All right, so this is where it gets a little hard. So Mewtwo can use those instant air dashes just to get right over and land again.
Oh, definitely wants to back up here. We do have about 10 seconds left. He is out of burst, so... Oh, and I really love that.
Because ALLISTER's shield was definitely going to break from that. So Twixxie kind of forced him into a position where either you try and CA, it's kind of scary for Chandelure because so many moves pierce. So ALLISTER chose to try and commit in, and Twixxie beat him out.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely such a strong option to try to change up your momentum like that, especially with a defensive character. You're backdashing, jumping back, and then they don't expect you to suddenly pull out like a lungy inward attack. They're definitely catching ALLISTER off guard.
Oh, just out of range on that grab. Yeah, nothing with Chandelure's anti-air is actually frame 1.
Yeah, super strong. Oh, that will hurt. Defense down, crits.
And a crit, yeah.
Oh. Okay, gets the laser. Things are looking really good for Twixxie here.
Yeah, Twixxie's really definitely just dominating the pace of the match so far. I feel like ALLISTER's going to have to just accept the shield break at this point.
Yeah, that is definitely one thing I think is kind of scary in the situation. You know, Mewtwo already a character that doesn't really get burst opportunities as much. And when you allow your shield to be broken like that, you know, it's just down the drain.
Definitely going to be even harder. Mewtwo does have a really good field phase.
Yeah.
And one of the best field homing attacks. So it's kind of just a trade-off you probably have to take sometimes. It's like you get in as best you can. And if you're not going to get burst anyway and he breaks your shield, you're not really losing too much. Maybe a bit of positioning.
Definitely. And like as we see a lot of Mewtwo players, since the character is so good on their own, even without ever heading into burst mode, I do see a lot of Mewtwo's try to supplement themselves with like kind of like a Togekiss or something like that to make themselves just a powerhouse, very speedy, kind of to augment you, to make you feel like you're in a burst mode. But
and then even for characters who get burst often and they can't answer back with their own, they can use Eevee just so they can still use their light attacks.
Yeah, for sure. Eevee, definitely one of the best supports in the game, just for the simple, you know, small heal and attack buff. It goes a long way. Oh, rocked back right out of that homing.
He was looking to probably 2x again, but the shield takes a little bit to drop, so he just reacted a little slow and got caught there. Just a missed jump wide. Okay, there he goes. ALLISTER gets the punish and gets something started. So the barriers are interesting. It's like it's a big risk because if he hexes you, you're going to get a big punish. But if you catch a lot of the other poking tools Chandelure's going to want to do, it's a good option. Side Y was, side dash was so good.
That was very good.
Tracking.
Oh, gets
really
caught there.
From ALLISTER until 5Y still anti-airs.
Oh, and this is going to leave him like at 80 again? Okay, 100. Good 2Y. But does get pushed back out.
Yeah, Twixxie snuffed out the dash in. Okay, his empty jump. Oh.
And does it again.
I don't think many people would have expected double hex there. So you can't really blame him for that one.
And unlike a lot of, you know, command grabs, it's really not as much of a commitment as some other things like that. So at that range, if you know you really think your opponent's sleeping at the wheel, definitely throw that in there every now and again.
Yeah.
Great counter.
I'm actually surprised that he landed fast enough to still shield Rotom. Oh. A really good use of canceling 5Y into Smog to beat out the Fire Punch.
Okay, great buttons. Does still have the defense down. And it is on ALLISTER to make something happen here. Now, will this be just 2 out of 3 still?
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely has to do something.
And Twixxie's already looking. So, like, ALLISTER in that spot definitely a fool.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Caught him out of the counter.
So now it's scary because a lot of things Chandelure hits you with, they're going to... Now he's got to watch his shield.
Oh, very brave jump in. You just don't want to get countered.
Okay, good. So
Nice.
ALLISTER's just that whole time just trying to make sure he doesn't lose his shield because Twixxie's going to get a free burst if he does.
Oh, great stuff. He played that excellently. You know, didn't really fall too far behind as a result of Twixxie's burst mode.
Okay, even gave up Rotom just to guarantee himself the round, or the phase.
Oh, yes. And that'll do it.
All right, so ALLISTER comes back. It's definitely, the match so far definitely been very heavily in Twixxie's favor.
Yeah, but the last, like, 20 seconds of that were all ALLISTER. So I'm excited to see if he can carry that with him, maybe put himself on the board, or if Twixxie will be able to shut that down.
Yeah, so Twixxie's willing to bet that you're going to get hit by instant laser, and if instant laser hits, Rotom's not going to activate.
Like the air stall, just out of range of, you know, Shandy's 8Y.
Just out of range, getting confusion.
Oh, unfortunate. Nice, jumps way over it.
Air dash going up so high, I can definitely still avoid that.
Oh, and the Eye of the Storm.
Yeah, there's like such a very small spot in Chandelure's 8Y where you can actually just get over and punish him.
All right, managing to get a little bit closer here. Okay,
he was ready for
Hex.
Hex.
The jump.
He was looking for double Hex. Twixxie also was looking for his jump in.
Scary stuff. Oh, whiffs the grab,
range.
eats an overheat for his troubles, and Twixxie will be moving on, making it out of the pool, you know, winner's side. Good stuff.
ALLISTER's not out. He's guaranteed out from winning that match. Or sorry, he's not. He's guaranteed
just for making
the
it
loser's side of top 12, just for making it that far.
Yeah, definitely some good stuff. Very clean Mewtwo play, but of course there's a reason that Twixxie is considered, you know, one of the best Shandies out there.
Twixxie and Slip right now are vying for like who's the best in NA right now, and it's like it's very obvious why. Like there's a lot like Twixie's play. It's kind of hard to find a spot where Twixxie even it seems like he's kind of flow charting. It always seems like he's testing you in different ways. Yeah,
precisely. And one of the strongest things about Slip'n'Bug's play, for example, is that he just has like such intimate knowledge of interactions and kind of forces you to be in areas where you most likely don't know as much about what's going to happen as he does. You know, both players definitely put in a lot of time to do their homework.
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely. And like Twixie's pressure is very like away from you. Occasionally he'll dash in and because you're afraid and he knows he can get a grab. But Slip's like kind of different a lot of senses. Like his pressure is very much on top of you. Yeah. I was thinking about this before. I think this is the first tournament that they're both at since Aegis Slash's release. I'm trying to think even further than back. The last one I can think of.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
Is wow, I know SER. I don't know if Twixxie went to final boss. Or did he? Maybe he did. I'm just wrong.
Yeah.
But for 2018, most certainly, this is the first event they've both been at together.
Yeah, because I think Twixxie was at more stuff, I think, and usually Thanks a Lot was always like right behind them, like seconding all those tournaments. Yeah, and Slip'n'Bug wasn't really there. What's interesting is Slip was at one of the last biggest tournaments that we had, Burnside Brawl, but Euclase actually came out of nowhere. People were very surprised. He was able to take that one, and you know there was a lot of competition there. So this will actually be kind of time for Slip'n'Bug to prove himself, because the few tournaments that he went to, I think Twixxie has won like everything he's been at.
Yeah.
You know.
Anything Twixxie has gone to recently, he's been winning. With Slip also has been like busy with college, so he hasn't been traveling as much.
Of course.
He's got picked up by True Ambition, a new team.
Yeah.
So new chances to get to more events.
Oh, and as I see coming up next, we have Kamon versus